Now, if you are publishing on platforms like Kobo Books, Blob, Draft2 Digital, Barnes and Nobles, Publish Drive, Apple Books, Google Playbooks, Lulu Books, or Ingram Spark, right? Now, there are some major mistakes that people are actually making that I actually want to explain in this video, right? Now, this is the mistake of the kind of format of books they upload on these platforms. Now, normally, if you are someone who is into Amazon KDP and you publish book on Amazon KDP, there are some file types that Amazon actually accepts. Now, if you go to Amazon, okay, now if you go to Amazon, you actually see something like this: mobile files won't be accepted after March 18th, which actually means that March 18th had actually passed and Amazon is no longer accepting mobile file type. You understand? Now, this also is applicable to other platforms, and some people actually publish books on these platforms and they get their books blocked, not knowing that the file types and what they have uploaded is not compatible on these platforms. You get? Now, we have a lot of file types. We have EPUB, we have MOBI, which is like an old version of what we see as KPF on Amazon right now. You get? We have PDF, which is like a version that you can use to upload your, what's it called, your paperback and hardcover books on platforms like Amazon, or platforms like Amazon and Ingram Spark and Barnes and Nobles. We have doc files, which you can also use to upload on Amazon as a Kindle file. We have HTML, we have TST, you understand, and we have other file types. But I'm going to be explaining to you like the main file types you need, so that when you upload them to this platform, it becomes very easy for you for your book to be accepted. Now, this is an experiment that I've actually done, and I saw that even using the wrong converter or the wrong tool in formatting your book actually leads your book to book blocking and them rejecting your book. You get? Now, I tried using Kindle Create to create a reflowable book, which is an ebook. You get? Now, an EPUB file. Now, this is like an EPUB is like the most as widely accepted format. It works for Kindle, it works for Apple Books, it works for Google Playbooks, it works for Kobo, it works for Nook, it works for Draft2 Digital. You understand? Now, if you are someone who don't understand this, you actually go, and some people actually upload PDF on Apple Books and is not acceptable there. Some people go to platforms like what is it called, like Kobo, and upload PDF. And there is something you must understand: if you are actually uploading a file like a PDF on this platform, even when you are converting, if you are converting PDF to an EPUB, you have a lot of issues. An EPUB, first of all, is a kind of file type that is compatible. It is actually meant to be compatible to all devices. That means if you have a device like this, right? If you have a device like this, it should be compatible with a device like this. If you have an iPad, it should be compatible with a device like it should fit. And it's something that is also editable. You can edit the font, you can change the background color, you can actually do a lot of stuff with an EPUB. But other file types like MOBI, PDF, docs, and HTML and TST are file types that you cannot easily tamper with because of how the format is. Like a PDF, you cannot edit on PDF. Do you understand? So it's something that is just there, and it's not compatible to like devices. You get? If you read a PDF book on some devices, they actually look very small, but an EPUB file looks compatible to all devices. And if you will be converting your, like, there was a time I actually used the Kindle Create, that too, okay, to convert my reflowable book, which is an EPUB. Now, I converted it and I uploaded these books on platforms like Apple Book, and I uploaded on Kobo Book. Did you know that these books were rejected because of the converter I used? Do you understand? Now, and also if you are uploading books on these platforms, right, you should know, like, it is not like if you use the Kindle Create, like Amazon Kindle Create, to convert your book to a KPF file, and when you upload your book on Amazon, what you will notice is that it maintains the same format, everything. You even see it in the preview section that everything is maintained as the way you formatted it in your Word document. You get, everything is maintained. But if you convert that same ebook, okay, that same ebook to, like, let me say, an EPUB, and maybe you have images on it, you see that most of the image will scatter, the placement of the images, your heading, most of the things you scatter. So if you are doing something like an EPUB and you are publishing on platforms like this, for example, let's take this book for example, right? This kind of book you cannot convert, like this kind of book you cannot convert it because it actually has a lot of image on it. You understand? Now if there is anyone, I will actually love anyone who is actually seeing this video to help the viewers of this video. If there is any tool that you can use to convert your files to EPUB, because like EPUB is like the most accepted format when it comes to publishing on other platforms. You get, it's accepted on Google Playbooks, it's accepted on Barnes and Nobles, it's accepted on Kobo Books, it's accepted on every other platform. It's like the most popular, and you have a tool that can convert this EPUB and it maintains the same image, the same format that you have it on your Docs or Google Docs what's it called, file. I want you to actually mention it in the comment section. Now this is what I have experimented. If you convert and like a docs like this, a Word file like this to an EPUB, and you have a lot of images inside it, you will see that those images will lose placement because the images cannot cannot fit in to the, let me say, the different devices that will be used to read this, consume your book, because it's an evil format, it's an electronic book that people can actually read on their devices. It can only be read on their devices, like their Kindle devices or the Kobo device. Do you understand? And every other device, if you are using an iPad, if you are using a laptop, if you are using an Android device, or you are using an iOS, you get to actually read this. You can't use it, it is not compatible. You see that the image size will be maintained and it will not fit in because it is not a test. You get? So that actually comes to the kind of book also you should publish on this platform. If you are publishing your book like on a platform like Kobo, Apple Books, you should publish books that don't have a lot of images inside them. And even if they have a lot of images, the images should be small so that it can be compatible with these devices that they use in reading these books. You understand? So there are a lot of people, you will publish your book on this platform like Kobo Books, Apple Books, and every other platform like Google Play Store. If you have an account there, you see that your books are not being accepted. The books are blocked just because of the file type. You get? Now this is one mistake I don't want you to make. If you are publishing, for example, you published a book on let me say Amazon, right? And you did an ebook of that book on Amazon, and you know that you want to ship this book to other platforms. Just make sure that you don't have a lot of images, especially cookbook, for like not only cookbook, for books that will have a lot of image. Just make sure that if you are formatting that book, format that book in a way that the images will be small so that it can be compatible to all devices. You understand? The images will be small, and reduce the number of images you have in that book so that when you convert it to an EPUB, it maintains the file inside, and when people are actually reading it, it will be easy and it will be compatible to all devices. I don't know if you get. So like this is one of the major issues publishers are facing, and this is why you actually need mentorship. Yes, because a lot of people don't actually know this. You see that Most people actually come to my DM and they will be like, I published my book on Kobo Books and my books was blocked. I published on Apple Books and my account was terminated. You get. And another thing publishers actually make mistake on is not reading the terms of service and the publishing guidelines of platform they have actually they are trying to publish on. If you get, for example, you want to publish on platforms like Apple Book and you go to this platform, the first thing I will actually advise you to do, which is what I tell people in my mentorship to do, is you see that terms of service, that time that you are registering your account and you are filling your account details, there is something called terms of service. You understand that you have to read and you have to click on accept. You see that stuff is very important when it comes to your success in any of these platforms. If you take your time, if you cannot consume it yourself, just copy everything you have there, go to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT, I want you to analyze this stuff, break it down for me in a way I will understand. You understand? Break it down for me in a way I will understand in simple terms. It will break it down for you, begin to explain it to you. And you tell ChatGPT, I want to publish on this platform. So I want to get an understanding on how to do things correctly on this platform. So I want you to actually draft out a guideline for me that I will use on this platform in order not to have an issue when I am uploading my book. You get. ChatGPT will actually analyze the terms of service or the publishing guideline just the way you provided it for it, and it will give you a plan and a guideline on things to do and things not to do. So when you have this guideline, this is what you will work with. You will not be looking at the guideline that ChatGPT has analyzed and provided for you. Anytime you are formatting your book, you know the things to do. If you want to convert your book, you know the right converter to use. You understand? Now, like if you want to convert an EPUB, which is acceptable in all platforms, like the most general format that you use. Now, if we go to Amazon again, you see that we recommend using Kindle Create to submit fixed layout ebooks as Kindle package format, which is KPF. Now, this fixed layout ebooks that is fixed, it actually means that it maintains the same potency of what is in that book. That means to say, if you have a book like this, everything that you actually see here, just the way you see it, it maintains it. You get. Now when we actually go back and actually read again, you see that, or uploading an EPUB file, you can also learn more about the EPUB file. Now an EPUB file is a file that is compatible in all devices, which means it will change to fit in the screen type that you're actually using to consume that information at that time. But a KPF is not like that. A KPF only works on Kindle and it is not compatible to all devices. You get. And it's not just compatible. So an EPUB is what is accepted on Kobo Books, and EPUB is what is accepted on Apple Books, and EPUB is what is accepted on every other platform. You see this video that I did, that I actually discussed 9 different platforms that you can publish your book that is not Amazon, that you can also make money that pays more than Amazon. You get. This particular video, an EPUB file is compatible and is accepted on all these platforms. You get. But if you don't understand that this is what is acceptable, you have an issue. You get. You have a major issue on publishing on this platform. That is why it is good. Look, if there is anything that you can ever do for yourself, look, get someone to actually mentor you, someone that is actually doing the stuff and you are seeing that this person is succeeding in it. You get. Now, in my inner circle mentorship, I don't accept everybody, because if you are someone who has the mentality of a get rich quick, I cannot mentor that kind of person. That is why when people actually come to my DM, I first of all qualify you to see if you are a fit for me to mentor you, for me to actually become your mentor. It doesn't matter the amount I collect from you to actually teach you how to do this stuff and do publishing the right way. It doesn't really matter, because I don't even charge. If I want to charge, I will be telling you like maybe $500K or $500. You get. Because of the time and the wealth of knowledge I can actually give to you. Now there are some things I can explain to someone that is under my mentorship coming to my DM, and I explain to them that I cannot explain in-depthly to someone who is just texting me or sending me a DM on Telegram and asking a question, because most of the information I will actually review to you is something that I've already covered in my inner circle mentorship, which is something that is private. You get. Now people are having issues on KDP account. Now there is some Amazon account that you actually create that you don't even need to verify them, but you don't know how to create them. You actually get this stuff through mentorship. You get. Now if you don't know how to do this stuff, and if you don't have a mentor that does it, now you've gotten your KDP account terminated, you are trying to publish on other platform and it's not working out for you. You've tried Kobo, you've tried EPUB, Google Playbooks. If you actually go to Google Play, you see that it actually does not accept a lot of people. You get it. It does not accept a lot of people. Google Playbook doesn't actually. I actually have an account that I actually want to show you. Maybe in the next video I'll actually show you, or I will talk about Google Playbook differently. It doesn't accept, like, it only accepts 75 countries. In the whole country we actually have countries we actually have in the whole world. Google Playbooks is only on 75 countries. And there are some things you should also know about this platform, that if you are not being taught properly, you will just go frustrate yourself and it doesn't work for you. And someone even commented in one of my videos and said that this platform does not work. It is not that it does not work, you don't know how to do it. You get. There is a how to do it on this platform. If you don't understand it, you don't understand it. There are some people that are doing it, and like for me personally, Google Playbooks is one of the platforms that you can actually publish in, and you make a lot of royalties from the platform, because you have low competition of people who can publish. Like, you have low numbers of people that can publish book on this platform, because it is not accepting a lot of countries. So if you can get in, and they have the audience. Now Google Playbook are serving over 3 billion Android users. Now just imagine that. We are not even saying 3 billion. Just imagine that 100 million of people shop books on Google Playbook, and the numbers of publishers of Google Playbooks are not that like Amazon or every other platform out there. You see that if you have an opportunity, or if you are someone who is publishing on Google Playbooks, you actually make a lot of money because of the platform. You get. So I think getting someone who actually knows how to do this stuff, it is something that you should try to invest in yourself. If you don't have the money to actually get a mentorship, please, it is very important that you save for it. Don't go to anyone's DM and try to actually beg them or cajole them that you are this, you are that, you don't have this, you don't have that, please mentor me. It is only people that pays that can pay attention. So if you actually pay for stuff, you will see that you will have a lot of enthusiasm in you, because you have spent something and you've invested something in that. You will want to learn that stuff. That is why I have to qualify you, and I ask you like different questions to know if you are a fit. That is why you see someone who publish a book on my platform. Now let's go to Telegram, and let's go to my community on Telegram. Okay, so okay, we'll actually have this. Now this, what you actually seen here, is one of my students, okay, in the Inner Circle Mentorship. You get. Now this is a book published less than 9 days. Now this book has actually gathered 9 reviews, and a lot of reviews are also coming again. You get. Now just imagine that if you don't have a mentor that actually teaches you how to do this stuff, and this review that you're actually seeing is something that is gotten for free, you don't have to pay for it. And most of this review that you're actually seeing here is a verified review. Now this particular book that you have seen is a book that has been blocked before, and it was unblocked because he sent me a DM and I told him what to do. Now this is what mentorship actually does for you, because you have someone who guides you. This guy that you're actually seeing here, he came into my Inner Circle Mentorship when I was doing a promo. I think he actually paid about 15,000 naira, which is less than $10. You understand? That is what he paid to actually get into my mentorship. Now to actually get into that mentorship, not even like the special where I teach you how to publish on aggregator platforms, that one is 100k. You get. Now it's 30k, which is like the lowest I can think. Okay, this is what I can help people with. Just imagine that you spend 30,000 naira and you learn how to get reviews for free. Now this review, if you have to like go to acquire this review on review sites, if you go to like a platform like Freebooks, you'll be spending about $75 getting to register a book. Just imagine that you are spending about $75 to register a book just to get reviews, and you are not even sure if you will get those reviews, and you might even get this review and they are not verified reviews. So this is what actually mentorship does for you. And this book that you're actually seeing, this book is well created because it is created according to how I taught them how to create an irresistible book. You get? Now this one that you're actually seeing is the inner circle mentorship, and if I click on it, you will see that we have a lot of things here. You get? A lot of things here that you can actually learn from and understand. You have to understand KDP the right way. Now this is the power of mentorship. You get? Now if you don't have it, it will be difficult for you. That is why when people actually come to my DM and they will be like, look, I have tried KDP and I'm frustrated, I am this, I am that, what I just look at them is, if you have the right guidance and you have the right someone pointing to you, and most of these gurus out there, the mistake that people actually do make is getting a mentorship from someone who doesn't really care about your success. All they just care about is taking your money, and when they take your money, you see that they don't respond to your messages anymore. Now there is no one who has been under my mentorship that you will send me a DM and I will not respond to you when I'm online. You get? Anytime I am working, maybe I'm writing a book or doing a research, I have my phone with me. As I'm doing my research, I'm responding to messages, giving them special voice note. You get? Special attention that they deserve because they have actually paid for my time. You get? So that is just it. About, if you want to succeed, get someone who can just become that shortcut for you. They have worked the path that you want to work in. They have built the kind of publishing business that you are thinking of building. There are some people who their goal is just to make $1,000 a month. There is someone who is out there who can teach you how to do that. That his goal is not that he's doing 10K a month. So teaching you how to make $1,000 from someone who is making $10,000 a month is something that is easy for him. It is just do this, do this, do this. This is how to create your book. This is how to publish it. This is how to launch your book. Some people don't even know about book launch. You get? They just upload their book and pray that their book sells. You get? Now this video has actually gotten too long. I don't know how many minutes, but I think I will have to actually end here. So the main point of this video is, first of all, understand the 5 types that you are using in any of this platform, and importantly, get a mentor that is publishing on this platform to teach you how to do it. It is very important. And if you want to enroll in my inner circle, or you want to ask questions about any of this platform, please, if you are coming to my DM and you are coming to like my DM on Telegram, just understand that just go straight to the point and ask me the question that you want to ask. I don't share any video that is in my inner circle. Like someone on Telegram came and said that he needs a video on how to publish on Kobo book. This is something that I've actually discussed in my inner circle. It's a separate course on how to publish on Kobo in my inner circle. You get? Mentorship. So, and it's not something that I can just pick out from the mentorship and send to an individual for free just because you want it. It is something that you have to pay for. It is an information that is priceless. You get? Because a lot of people try to publish on Kobo on their own and they don't make it because they don't understand the platform. They don't know the guidelines. They don't know the kind of book they will publish that will even sell. Now you have someone who is publishing on this platform, making money on this platform, publishing book on this platform, and it's very easy for you to actually do it because they're actually showing you the path and they are taking you by the hands and they are showing you, this is, look, do this niche because I know that this niche sells, because they have tested it, because they have been there. You get? So that is just like the most important thing. And if there is someone I actually need to learn, because I learn every day, I have said it in one of my videos that like 10% of what I earn online on YouTube on my publishing businesses, Kobo, Apple Book Draft, 2 Digital, and any other platform that I publish in, is actually spent in getting information. If you look at my back here, you see a lot of book. These are wealth of information. I actually get books every single month just to make sure that I keep myself in check and I educate myself on how to do stuff that I don't know how to do. I have spiritual books. I have books that will increase my mental capacity. I have books that will teach me how to be disciplined. I have sales book that you actually see here. You get? I have books on characters. I have books on habits that you actually see here. You get? That will actually teach me how to actually organize these areas of my life. So it is important to actually, and if I see someone who will teach me a new pattern of how to do KDP to increase my income to $100,000 every single month, do you think I won't pay? Even if they say I have to pay $10,000 for it, if I know that this person is doing this stuff, it is something that I will do. You get? It is something that I will do. You get? So thank you so much for actually watching this video. Please make sure you join the community on Telegram. I will pin a comment on the comment that will take you to the community on Telegram. This community on Telegram, where you have to actually ask questions. Okay, so it will take you to Telegram and you ask your questions. You can also come to my DM if you have any question to ask, but please just go straight to the point if you are coming to my DM to ask any question. And if you want to join my inner circle, it is very easy. You just have to click on the link on the description. Like, you can actually go and get it on Seller, or you come to my DM, I give you the details, you make payment, I add you. You understand? And as a bonus, which is not what I will be giving out in this video, but if it's something that you can actually talk to me about, I can also give you access to my special inner circle mentorship, which is how to publish your books on platforms like Kobo, platforms like most of these platforms that you actually see here: Google Playbooks, Ingram Spark, Lulu Books, Apple Books, Draft2 Digital. You understand? Publish Drive. I also have like a special mentorship on that, which I can also give you access to, which is actually priced at 100k, but I can give you access for free if you actually take the advantage of getting the inner circle mentorship. I will actually advance you to also get the special inner circle mentorship. You understand? So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the Value Bank YouTube channel. And as always, I am Value Bank, and I'll be rooting for you all from afar. Salute. God bless you.